What's up, everyone? Welcome back. As I have a couple of pretty interesting things to open up for today. I have some promo packs of Dragon Ball Super, along with some other Dragon Ball Super promos. I have promo packs and then I have promo singles. I didn't really know what I was getting when I was opening this ginormous pack of promos. I was really confused. I thought maybe my LGS owner had made a mistake, but I have since then clarified that. And these were the promos I was going to get with what I was procuring from Dragon Ball Super. So I guess maybe you get promos for X for each number of for a certain number of pack threshold. And then we got some pretty cool blinged out promos. These are the exact same promos that I had just opened up, except that these have the foiling that you get within Dragon Ball Super with the kind of gold foiling and the gold accents around the cards. So this is just the Shenron and Goku. I'm sitting here trying to open the pack. I'm like, man, this is a really hard pack to open. And then I looked and I saw that there was a pull tab. So I got the pull tab, stick the finger in there, slide it open, and we look and see, and it is in fact the Shenron and Goku just in SR foiling with the gold accents. So that was pretty cool. And then I had all of these Dragon Ball Dragon Ball Super card games, Cross Spirits promo packs to open. And I was wondering what are in these promo packs. And as I open them, we will see that it looks like you get a rare and uncommon foil card, which is something you would normally with a pre-release stamp. And so you would normally only be able to get rare and uncommon foil cards from packs as the foil slot within a pack, because a pack has a foil slot that can be a common, uncommon, or rare. So this is like a good way to be able to get some extra rares. If you're into the whole pre-release stamping, then that's an entirely different thing to go and collect. But going through these packs real quick, well, I'd like to say real quick, it wasn't particularly quick, but just looking at the Dragon Ball stuff, showing off what kind of promo packs you can get for buy a box or pre-release, just depending on what your LGS is doing, which is why I support going to my LGS. Like, I could easily go and buy cards off of a third-party site like Amazon or one of the TCG sites that sell cards, and it's an aggregate for LGSs. But sometimes when you have a local game store that you're able to go to and you're able to buy packs there or buy boxes from there, and you get these kind of special promo packs, it's like the bonus of having to pay that little extra to buy the stuff from your LGS, and you're supporting your local community, which I can't stress enough. Like, do what you can to support your community. It's okay to diversify where you're procuring your TCGs from. I do know that money is the biggest talker, and money speaks. And wherever you're able to get a little bit of advantage, if you need to save up a little bit, then you gotta do what you gotta do. But if you have the ability to support your local game stores, go ahead and support your local game stores. I try to support my local game stores as much as I can, but at the same time, you have to be reasonable about how you're doing it. But as we're coming up to the end of the Dragon Ball Super promos, got a nice, just got a nice cache of foil cards. Let's move these off to the side so we're not, bumping into them. And we're getting into the main event, which is Digimon. So I saw this card game recently, and I decided I just wanted to open a little bit of it. I've opened some stuff off camera. So this is the fourth set. I believe this is the fourth set of Digimon. I'm not really exactly sure how the sets work. I know the first two sets were called 1.1 and 1.5. And then we had, I forget what the third set is. And then we have this set, which is the fourth set, which is called Battle of Omni. Each box has a box topper promo, which is alternate art version of a card within the set, I believe, and this is a Sora and Joe promo. So we're gonna get right into opening up these packs, and I really like opening the sets or the TCGs that are nostalgia bombs from times in the. I'm guessing. Let's see, Digimon and Digimon. Probably watched Digimon about 15 20 years ago. It's hard for me to remember because I think I was either in high school, the later years of my high school, or really early in the college when I would watch Digimon. And what would happen is on Saturday mornings, my brother and I would get up and we would go and we would watch the Saturday morning cartoons on the local station. For many people, it would be what is considered to be, well, where I live, it's called the CW, and it was like a Warner Brothers station, for the most part. I don't remember what it was called. I think it was maybe called like UPN or something back in the day. But we would get up and we would watch the Saturday morning cartoons. The two in particular that we were the most fond of watching were Digimon and Yu-Gi-Oh. At some point, my brother was playing Yu-Gi-Oh, and I started playing Yu-Gi-Oh with him, and we would go to the card shop on Saturdays after watching Saturday morning cartoons, and we would play in the Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments at the card shops. I wouldn't say super early within Yu-Gi-Oh's life, but it feels like it's really early now. But I think Yu-Gi-Oh wise, the last set that I really played in was the set with the crystal beasts. I think, if I recall correctly, really, it still really was focused around original Yu-Gi-Oh. We hadn't gotten into like synchro summons or anything like that, so a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh was still based around in what we traditionally think of Yu-Gi-Oh with the original arc with Yugi and Kaiba and all those characters. Uh, so those were just fun times. And when I saw the Digimon card game, I just said, let me open up a little bit of this and see what this looks like. Because really, for these card games that I don't particularly play, like Digimon, Dragon Ball Super, and Pokemon, I don't play them. I only collect them. The only TCG that I play is Magic, and I've learned this the hard way. I've tried to get into other TCGs, but when you've been ingrained in a game for so long and you're just familiar with it, I mean, for me, it's really hard to change. The saying goes, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. And maybe if I really wanted to take the time to go learn another TCG, look at that Omnimon. Isn't that Omnimon sweet? Isn't that Omnimon sweet? But anyway, um, it's just between me working my regular job, I really play Magic a little bit here and there. Most of my Magic playing right now has been through Arena, just doing the daily quest, trying to max out on the amount of experience I can get so I can fill out the mastery trees for every set that comes out, which it's looking like I'm not going to finish up the mastery set for Adventures in the Forgotten Realms this time around. I'm way behind. I still have 1.5 colors left to fill out, so it's not looking good. And look, another Omnimon. So I got an alternate art Omnimon and the Omnimon that's on the pack. So who knows which one is which one's more expensive? I'm guessing the alternate art, maybe by a couple of bucks. There is typically one card in the set that is the highest price. Well, for any given set of any given TCJ, there's gonna be one card that's gonna be the highest price card that is going to be the card that everyone's looking for. I liken it to playing the lottery. If you play the lottery, especially if you play scratch off tickets, you're not playing the scratch off ticket to get like the $10 win or the ticket win. You're playing the lottery, the scratch off ticket to get the jackpot. It's the same thing when you're opening packs. Most people are opening packs to get that rush of opening up the most expensive card in the set. Maybe they're looking to profit off of it, or maybe they're just, they're treasure hunters, so to speak. When you're doing the scratch off ticket, you are trying to get the jackpot. If you're not trying to get the jackpot, then you shouldn't play the lottery, because more likely than not, you're over the course of time, you're gonna only make back 70% of what you put in. What I mean by that is that if you spent $10,000 over the course of your life buying scratch off tickets, you're gonna get back $7,000, but you're gonna be down $3,000. You will have thrown away $3,000. So you got to ask yourself, is that $3,000, and I'm just using that number as an example, is that $3,000, is it worth it for me? Like, did I get $3,000 worth of enjoyment out of scratching scratch off tickets? And if you're okay with that going into it, then by all means, it's your money. Do what you want to do, but make sure you're making the most informed decision. It's the same thing with opening packs. I think packs in general are designed that you're going to open them at a loss. Very rarely are you going to open up a box of cards and you're going to say, oh, I made a profit, because that's just not the way the market's going to work out. You're going to open up your box and you're going to make 80% back, 70% back. If you decide to sell everything. Well, if you decide to sell the high market cards. If you decide to sell everything, yeah, you can probably get your money back. If that were not the case, but you also got to think about it in the respect that, wholesalers are selling over to shops to sell, and shops have to do a markup, because they need to be able to stay and operate. They need to continue to be able to stay in business, and one of the ways to get that is through profit margins, and they have to be able to make a profit on the cards, or on the sealed stuff that they're selling. So if they're not making a profit on the sealed product that they're selling, then it's really hard for them to stay in business. Now, you may argue that they can bust open boxes and they can sell singles and whatnot, and that is a lucrative business model for some shops. But for shops that are primarily focused in selling the sealed product, you have to look at it like that. And the way the math is always going to work out is that if you buy something at retail, you're probably not going to get the full value back, and you need to know that going in. But at the same time, you have to put in, are you having fun opening the packs? Because I can tell you that I have a lot of fun opening these packs. The Digimon packs, maybe not so much so. I mean, like, they're okay, but I really do enjoy opening the Dragon Ball packs. I love opening Magic packs, and I kind of have fun opening Pokemon packs, especially when I'm opening Pokemon packs with my brother. And because I'm speaking of my brother, I just want to say that over the last year, from August to August, and I say August because the last thing I remember, in the pandemic, I remember I did a bunch of openings with my brother for Double Masters, and Double Masters came out in August last year. Since then, I have not won a single brother versus brother against my brother. I have lost just about everyone, and it is a depressing feeling. And I'm wondering to myself, what's going on here? Why do I keep on losing to my brother? So I started thinking, and I thought to myself, maybe we need to put something on the line. So to you, the viewers out there watching this video, I need to know, what do you think is better? A reward for the winner or a punishment for the loser? And based on that, we're going to have a brother versus brother coming up. I'm not sure what the brother versus brother is going to be. It could be Pokemon. It could be Magic. It could be some other TCG. Who knows? But we're going to do a brother versus brother. And something is going to be on the line. But I need to know if it's going to be a punishment for the loser or a reward for the winner. What would you all like to see? What do you all think the stakes should be? Let me know in the comment section below. And maybe I'll take that feedback and we will determine what's going to happen with our next brother versus brother. But I'm making the call right now. Juggernaut, I'm challenging you to a brother versus brother here in the near future. And I'm putting it on the line. There's going to be something on the line. Whether it's a reward or a punishment, we'll find out here soon enough, and we'll let everyone know when we do the actual brother versus brother. But yeah, this is me challenging Juggernaut right now to a brother versus brother because I need to get a win. And it's been a year, and if I can't get a win after a year, I just don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe I just can't challenge my brother to card opening packs anymore, or opening packs of cards anymore. Blah. But something's gotta give. Uh, I gotta win at some point. He can't continue to win all the time. But we're gonna do something soon, and hopefully it'll be pretty epic. Maybe we'll do something like over the wall. I don't have a particular idea yet, but we'll let you all know here in the near future. But if it weren't for my brother, then I probably wouldn't have been into some of these things that came out, like Pokemon, Digimon, Yu-Gi-Oh, like all those things. I probably never really would have found out about them if it weren't for him and what he was interested in with his friends at the time he was growing up. Because there is a 7-year difference between me and my brother. So when I was going into college, he was just hitting his double digits. He was getting into his tweens, 10, 11, 12. And really, some of those formative years where he determines what he's going to end up liking and what's going to become of interest to him. And a lot of the stuff that I was interested in, he took a particular liking to. So, just like cartoons and somewhat geek nerd culture, he took a liking to that kind of stuff, and I kind of followed suit. He was the first person in the family to have a Pokemon game. He had a Pokemon Gold, I believe. I think it was Pokemon Gold for Game Boy. And when we'd go on long trips and stuff, I'd always want to be playing Pokemon on the Game Boy with him, but it was his Game Boy, so I had to realize that when he's allowing me to have a turn, then I get a turn. And I'm sorry for hitting the camera. Like I said, I just need to figure out a better setup. But yeah, we spent a lot of hours playing Pokemon Gold, and sometimes some of the more fun parts for me was just taking his team and leveling it up for him, so he can go fight the Elite Four. I think in Pokemon Gold you can go back and battle the Elite Four over and over and over again, so that really helped out with the leveling aspect of the game towards the end game before you go to fight Red in Mount Moon, I think it is. If anyone remembers Pokemon Gold, comment in the comment section below and let me know how accurate I was about what I said. Oops, dropped the pack. That's all right. It's all right. I'm gonna keep on trucking on. So, like, some of this Digimon, I don't remember it all that well. And maybe because Digimon was one of those things that we watched a lot, and look at that Omnimon X antibody. That thing looks pretty sweet. I thought this card was like, I was like, this card has to be expensive, right? I mean, it's like $15, which is on the top end of cards within this particular set of Digimon, so not too shabby at all. But I thought that was a really sick looking card. A-dubs, if you're watching this, you gotta let me know what I pulled that looked particularly sweet within this set. I know I missed a lot of it, but I think there was like 3 different Omnimon cards I pulled, and some other SRs that I need for you to let me know. But moving on, yeah, I didn't watch a whole lot of. I mean, I watched Digimon. I watched all of the initial storyline of Digimon. I guess you call it the first arc, where they go into the digital world for the first time and they come out and they're they come out and the Digimon are trying to invade the real world, so they have to go and stop them, and we get our first look at War Greymon and Metal Garurumon. I remember watching that Digivolution for the first time and just thinking, man, this is like really sweet. I'm glad I was able to watch this. But you know, if it weren't for him, I really would have missed out on a lot of cool things. But I think that's the end of this video. So until next time, I need for y'all to stay safe out there, take care of yourselves, and goodbye.